Whoa, double duty!
This is the most insane footage I have ever seen. Newport Beach, shame on you. Actually, shame on the people that came to Newport to celebrate, or whatever you want to call it, on the 4th. And as someone who has been in Newport for the past few years on the 4th, something was off this year, and you could tell the second you stepped outside.
Bro, I'm out here in Fresno. This is where they saw that nightcrawler.
What's good with the collective? Y'all know we back with another banger, another reaction. I appreciate everybody who been tapping in, running up, and subbing up. If you new to the channel, please like, comment, subscribe. Hit that bell so you always notified whenever we drop them uploads. Y'all know we coming with about 4 videos every smooth 7. And this is for entertainment purposes as well. And when you like and comment and subscribe to the channel, helps Collective grow, helps Collective get bigger, helps more people who like this type of content tap in with this content. But I appreciate you if you're watching any TV, whatever the case is. I wish it was smooth 7. Might be a trigger warning or two. I hope not. But I did have to go ahead and say, man, I will be shouting out the top commenters for, I say, 28 days to maybe the last 7. And I'll put them right here. I appreciate y'all, man. I love y'all. Again, let me know if you've been subbed up since day 1. Let me know because I remember always seeing comments of everybody repeats the intro with me. Let me know if you one of the people. But I ain't gonna hold you. Y'all know what it is. Let's get straight to the video, man. Let's go. That shit crazy. Santa Rosa, y'all get active like that? I mean, look, I hope everybody was safe. I hope everybody was safe. Cali, y'all went crazy on the 4th. Y'all gotta be careful, bro. Somebody out here in Sac let off some crazy shit. I'm talking about, I don't know if it was on accident. I don't know if that shit was on purpose. But you could see it from hella far, bro. Everybody in the city talking about it. But y'all let me know y'all thoughts, bro. I hope y'all had a good one. I hope y'all, whoever do celebrate it, I hope y'all had a good one. Let me know y'all thoughts, though.
I hope everyone had an amazing 4th of July because we are back at it and we have some brand new home security footage. This was captured by a witness named Rachel Butterworth. On June 30th, her home security camera captured something that she can't explain and doesn't understand what is happening here. And this one truly is way out there. Take a look at this footage, comment below, and let us know what you think.
They have a copper-rich blood. Yes, testing has been done. The first time testing was done in the 70s by the DuPont Corporation. My father did not trust John DuPont and got the specimens back. When he got them back, my father, I heard him talking on the phone, and he said, they do not have iron in their blood, they have copper. It's not an iron-rich blood in this creature, it's copper-rich. It is not a mammal, and I do not believe that these are from the earth. I believe that they're an interdimensional creature. If you look at the mouth, there's like a green patina. Also around the eyes, you can see a green patina. That is because they have a copper-rich blood, and not iron rich. They all have magnetism. 2, they all have varying amounts of iron on them. And 3, if you look at around their eyes and their gums, you can see a patina like you would see on copper. They have a copper-rich blood, not iron-rich. When I think about that, and when I first found this out, I instantly thought about magnets and copper. What do you come up with? Electricity.
Is it a stretch?
This is the most insane footage I have ever seen. Newport Beach, shame on you. Actually, shame on the people that came to Newport to celebrate, or whatever you want to call it, on the 4th. And as someone who has been in Newport the past few years on the 4th, something was off this year, and you could tell the second you stepped outside. Hundreds of people being arrested, officers being injured, people throwing fireworks into crowds of people, looting pavilions and destroying everything in sight. I mean, it was just disgusting. Don't get me wrong, Newport Beach can definitely get crazy during the 4th, just like any other big city, but never do you feel unsafe just walking by the beach, seeing people getting arrested left and right. And I had a feeling something like this was going to happen just seeing some of the videos pop up on my page prior to this, but nothing like this. If you're a part of this, shame on you. Do better.
So if you live in Sacramento, California, and you were trying to find a place to watch fireworks, well, the fireworks found y'all. I don't know who let off these illegal fireworks, but like, oh, let me get out the way. This went on for a whole like 5-10 minutes straight of just chaos. The fireworks show at Raleigh Fields, the fireworks show in Elk Grove, the fireworks show in Rancho Cordova had nothing on this. At this point, Cal Expo, you got to bring back your fireworks show, because if y'all don't do it, somebody else will. And I know y'all remember the fireworks that were let off like a couple of months ago. I think that was a test run for this. It's got to be the same people.
Told y'all, bro, they was going down out here.
Again. Oh, you're probably black, you guys. Oh, God.
Whoa, double duty. Shit. No way. We got water. Holy cow.
How do you fit in my yard? Look out. Oh, shit. Here. I don't even know what oh, my God. Oh, my prom dresses.
I have one of those empty.
I'm like, no shit, bro. Y'all see this bike right here? There was just a little boy on this bike, fam. I had to walk down that street, cross the street, come up. But when I got to like down there where that F-150 is, where the boxes and shit is, bro, I seen this Lexus come. I'm not even joking, y'all. Like, I seen this Lexus come and stop him in the middle of the street, bro. Like, the Lexus came, stopped in the middle of the street, I seen this man hop out, but the lady was talking to me. Oh my God. Oh my God, y'all, I swear to God, I'm not joking. There was a little boy on this bike right here in the street. And like I said, it was like a black Lexus that came, and now the bike is just laying in the middle of the street. But he was on it. He was like, you know, y'all know when little kids be riding bikes and like little kids be riding bikes, and you know when you learn how to ride with no handlebars, he was doing it up the street. What the
Kylie? Should I swim over there or no? Yes. I don't know. Come here. That was adorable, by the way. Help! You're okay. You're okay. Help. You're okay. He's not gonna hurt you. You're okay. Right under me, and I thought he was.
We're not about to act like this shit is normal. Yesterday, New York City, 103 degrees outside. It literally felt like people were in a furnace. And then out of nowhere, it's like we had a lightning storm. Lightning striking, knocking down trees. But the crazy part is what happened in Coney Island. When you ever seen Coney Island look like this? You got videos circulating where people were on Coney Island Beach and they got hit with something that looked like a tornado. Winds that was out of control. People falling. Their belongings getting blown all over the beach. People on that beach fearing that they was going to lose their life. And no weather advisor said anything about the weather being like that yesterday. Look at this shit. This is the beginning of it. Look at all that sand right there. Now they're saying that this was a sandstorm. What does this look like to you? This is the view from up top. Listen to how that wind is blowing. But that's not it. Look at this. You got people saying that they almost lost their life on Coney Island Beach yesterday. Tell me this is normal. Look at this shit. Mind you, they're saying that yesterday was just the beginning. That we have to brace ourselves for much more weather like this. They're doing something. I'm out.
Drone show, and everybody's gonna get blown up by these goddamn things, and everybody's cheering.
Hey, look, it always happen like that. Somebody trying to wake somebody up, and it's somebody else who maybe already woke or ain't woke. They don't want to hear that shit. They don't want to hear it, bro. That's why I said, if you woke, you stay woke. You ain't got to try to promote that shit to nobody else and force other people to chase that truth. They'll catch it and wake up when they ready, bro. If they ever get ready. But you got to worry about your damn self. And when you do put the information out there, you got to know how to, and you got to know who you're doing it to, and you got to be able to, you got to be willing to not be heard. And if you're not heard, it's okay. Just hope you planted the seed. So when it is ready to grow and blossom, it already does what it's supposed to do. You put the seed there. You said what you said. It might be a year, it might be 2 years, it might not ever happen. But you got to be willing. You got to be ready to accept whatever happens, bro. It's just like waking somebody up when they've been in a dead ass sleep. They gonna get mad at you for waking them up out the blue. That's how they gonna feel with this. Same way.
An 11-year-old boy hit and killed 10 monks on their walk for peace, a 161-mile-long walk for peace. These monks who dedicate their entire lives to their faith start this trek to another province. Within 30 minutes of them starting their trek, over 22 of them were hit by an 11-year-old boy who had stolen his family's truck, a pickup truck, a white pickup truck. He was driving it on the road for maybe 6 miles. Apparently, the monks and other traffic cameras saw this boy swerving on the road before apparently he just swerved to his left and ran. They're all walking in a line. You see, there's a horrific video where it just plows through like 10 of them. 10 of them died. 5 died at the scene. 5 died in the hospital later. I just had an article that was updated an hour ago. Yesterday there were only 8 dead, and now there are 10 dead. The boy is not able to give statements to the police because of the level of shock that he is in. He is obviously very young, special needs. We do not know the extent of his special needs. I am aware that children that have certain special needs will run away from home often. It's like there's a word for it. I can't remember it right now. Who knows? Apparently the boy is extremely traumatized by what he has done. The monks, obviously the Walk for Peace has ended. That was a very large chunk of them. Monks are not popular, not a big thing, and being a monk, you have to dedicate your entire life to this shit. Like, to kill 10 of them is like, that's just so sad.
So who responsible? Who gets in trouble? Who deals with the consequence?
This is 4th of July. El Dorado Hills, fires, insane. Wait, that's so bad. We saw it from the in and out.
We gotta turn around.
That's so bad. Yeah, let's turn around. Wait, maybe this wasn't a good idea. Wow. This is insane.
That's crazy. That's why you guys don't.
The only doll that they had to put the spirit into was this angel doll, and it was a guy that so when they came, they had the doll, and they ended up putting the spirit in the doll and took it with them, and we acquired that doll, and I can't remember the doll's name even to this day. I can't remember. Tim probably remembers. Zach, but it's a girl, and it's not very nice. It's pretty angry because it's a male and a female doll.
I'd be kind of pissed too.
Yeah, especially because it's like got a little fairy dress on and stuff, you know. I mean.
So you've acquired 4 dolls. And
Yes.
remind me the name of that one.
Zach.
So you got Joy, Zach, Zanzibar. Sorry, there's a big old bug that just flew on me. Zanzibar and Faith.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Is the lady that you're acquiring these dolls from? She still got some more for you?
I haven't heard from her since we.
Children. That is crazy.
What? I can't hear.
I just told you before we started filming.
You did.
What did I say was potentially back there?
Yes. Children.
Kids.
Oh.
And he said
Jesus.
children.
Oh my God.
Specifically, I've been told that there's a girl with like, I'm not sure, but there's supposed to be kids or a child back there that's a little girl with blonde hair around the age of like anywhere between 7 and 10.
Oh, wow. Damn.
So it's just crazy that that's going to come up.
Oh, if you only knew. See, that doesn't scare me.
What did he say?
I don't know.
Man, I love his podcast, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Check this footage out, y'all. A mountain Bigfoot shows up while a hunter is in his blinds. And if you look closely, you can see this Sasquatch even has nostrils that's pointing down. He's checking out the hunter at this point. Amazing creature. This is a legit Sasquatch, you guys.
Collective, y'all be sending some fire, bro. We coming out rocking today.
Bro, I'm out here in Fresno. This is where they saw that nightcrawler.
Andrew 4R was strolling around in Lago Ranco in Chile when he captured something really strange on camera. Lago Ranco in Chile is a really large lake and it's 200 meters deep. He was next to the shoreline, next to a waterfall, when he saw this creature that a lot of people are coining a dinosaur or some sort of creature. No one knows what it is. This is what he saw.
I need to see a little bit closer, bro.
It seemed like they gave him the ease to like do whatever the he wanted. I walked out as like Jay-Z, and I don't know, he just did like the Freemason symbol, and it was just like, I don't know, no one really goes at Jay-Z in those industry settings, right? So it was like savage.
And when I was 12 years old, I signed a deal with Satan in my room, and I was to...
CBS doesn't condone this in any way.
Wait a minute. Because I wanted to get famous no matter what, and, you know, then I forgot that I had this deal with Satan and everything, and then I got really famous. And then one day I, like, had this tragic singing accident at
yes, I remember that, yeah.
And I realized then that Satan was coming for my soul. So, yeah, he wanted me to pay up, so... About that, and how at the end I invite Satan to dinner at Spago, and
you should. He's there most nights, but you should.
But wait, and I asked him to, you know, give me a refinance on my soul thing, and so that works out. It has a happy ending.
Oh.
Nobody's talking about this because the devil wants this hidden. But Dame Dash, the co-owner of Rockefeller Nations, exposed the devil's behind-the-scenes work in the lives of Jay-Z and Kevin Hart. Watch this.
They take all your jewelry away, and then they make you do what they say. I watched what happened to Kevin Hart the other day. It was sad. So I went from being like a little aggravated with them to now feeling sorry, because I'm actually watching what happens after 25 years after you sell your soul.
Did you know that the devil has no new tricks? 2,000 plus years ago, he tempted Jesus Christ in the wilderness. He showed them all the kingdoms of the world and their glory. He said, I will give all of this to you if you kneel down and worship me. Now, too many people are falling victim to the mistake of not telling the devil what Jesus Christ said to him. He said, get out of here, Satan. For the scriptures say, you must worship the Lord thy God and serve only him. Can you give God some praise in the comments? And if you love Christian content, follow now.
Wendigos. What is it?
One of the terrible stories, there was a mother and 2 children. The father had been lost or killed while out hunting, and she ate her children. The issue with that is there is a spirit, and it's a Ojibwe winter nature spirit, and it's able to get into you if you have consumed human flesh. And then you become this creature, and your heart becomes ice. Then you have a hunger that only human flesh will cure. And that's one of the reasons why the Wendigo is so mad. It's hungry all the time. We were driving in Canada, we did a haunted house show, and the snow is 8 feet on either side of the road. If all of that came down, you can't open your door. You can't go get food. But there's people in there with you. Maybe someone dies first.
I mean...
And that's 170 pounds of meat laying there, and you haven't eaten in 3 weeks.
I don't want no parts.
Right, exactly.
Where'd you just come from? Took the wrong way. Oh my goodness.
Did you see my other 2 guys? What?
What?
Did you see my other 2 guys?
Did we see your other 2 guys? No.
You're supposed to go that way.
No, we're not supposed to go that way.
No.
Want to meet them?
No, we don't want to meet
No,
him.
I don't want to meet them.
How about not? I don't know.
If you go the other way, you don't gotta go over the tree.
I don't know, it sounds like she's gargling water.
Blah, blah.
Something over the tree. Oh my goodness.
What?
I thought that was somebody else. She's trying to speak to her channel right now.
Should I wear my orange outfit with this? With the blue
Oh my
Are you
God.
kidding me right now? She's asking people for what? Oh, why am I? Help me! Oh my goodness! Can't get over that? No! She said, "Here I come." She, what? Oh my God! I don't. My pants are wet.
Oh my God. Well, you been playing in the water again? No, that's free. Or did you pee your pants? It's free.
Man, she switched her voice.
Really fast.
Yeah. Oh my God. She loves doing that.
To me, they playing and being a little bit too disrespectful. You out of your element. You startled. She looked like she just maybe came from a psych ward or crazy home or something, bro. That shit better be a skit, a prank. If it's real, why are you talking crazy to a crazy person? You damn near telling me you ain't never seen no real shit hit the fan without telling me you ain't never seen no real shit hit the fan. Because you just need to get out of there. The woman keep turning around, pointing and looking back. Bro, the more you look back, the slower it's going to take you to get back to your car so you can get out of there. He keep recording, turning his back to her. You don't never turn your back to something if it's a threat, possibly. Yeah, I don't know, bro. Playing life too close. Keep shit on you. Stay safe. Stay protected so you can make it home to you and yours. But all this shit for entertainment and what I'm saying ain't true, bro. They was playing life too damn close to me. Talking too much.
December 21st, 2024, a mother named Anisha shared a chilling video recorded by her 4-year-old son. Curious about their elf on the shelf, the boy secretly set up a camera overnight, hoping to catch it moving. By morning, he eagerly checked the footage, but what he saw left him terrified. Watch closely. Instead of the toy shifting, a faint figure appeared in the frame. It looked like a child, standing completely still. There was no movement, no sound, yet within seconds the figure vanished into thin air. The unnatural stillness made it even more disturbing. When Anisha watched the clip, she was shaken. The figure appeared extremely thin, almost corpse-like, which only added to the fear. Some believe it was a spirit drawn to the elf, while others think it was just an illusion. But one question remains. What exactly did the child capture that night?
Did you capture that?
I did. What the
Wait.
What was that?
That's a fucking a thunder.
What?
Do you know that it can like electrocute us, right?
Sí, yo sé.
I've been hearing some creepy noises down here for a while, and I'm scared. I wanted to try and record it, because no one's gonna believe me. Now, as soon as I record it, nothing happens, okay? Huh? No. You gotta be. What the hell? This isn't funny. This has gotta be a prank. Hello? Hello? Guys, this isn't funny. What the? Hello? Hello? I'm coming in. Skills. Okay, this is getting weird. What?
And this is infused with radium. And this is a radium water bottle. And if you look at this, because I'm sure you're starting to imagine what that kind of looks like, it looks like a nuclear power plant.
Doesn't it though?
That's exactly what they use to have the nuclear power plant. They use radium and uranium, and it's a steam plant. And the steam plant is what produces energy. And that is why they went after the nuclear power plants. And Galen Windsor said this, because nuclear power plants are only operating at 20% capacity right now, because they don't want to have to make people realize that they could have just used this technology the whole time. They have to sell them solar panels, they need to sell them windmills. And Galen Windsor also talked about if people were making their own little cold fusion nuclear power plants in their backyard, they wouldn't need the energy from the Rockefellers. So that's the start of this. So we'll get into talking about this. So this is the radium water bottle. And what the government did was in 1934, when the FDA came along, the first thing they went after, because that's the FDA was created in 1934, the first thing they went after was radium water.
These people, bro.
Search up people try jumping. Just like that, people try jumping, or people can't jump. And before you think I'm making fun of obese people, no. Almost every video is a normal BMI within healthy range person.
Y'all, and he was not lying. Y'all, what is going on here? Like, y'all, it's serious. They even have jump coaches out. Look, what was that? What was that? What? Y'all, please explain this, y'all. Why can't people jump anymore? Y'all remember that movie with Wesley Snipes? White man can't jump? What is that? Y'all, and the crazy thing is, this is Generation Z. This is the people in their late 20s, man, early 30s. They can't jump. What is going on? They told us in the movies. Whoa. She's only 29 years old, bro, and she can't jump. Is this the reason why they call him Generation Z? Bro, I told y'all there's a reason why. There's a reason for everything. But bro, she can barely. Oh no.
Go down, jump up, step down. Boom, jump up, step down. I want you to give me 10 reps. Try to jump up. It's kind of like a skip. You can't jump up? I can't really feel my legs hurt. I always touch it. What's going on?
Yeah, yo, we're at the end of the simulation. This is the great reset, bro. We're at the end. There's got to be something going on in the water and the food and the air and the atmosphere. The iPads, something is going on, y'all. It's not making sense. But let me know what you guys think about this video, man. This is some very interesting times that we are in, man. Huh? The shift is here. Let's continue to get it, y'all. Peace in.
Damn, bro. This shit can't be real.
What? You guys need help? Yes. Do you need help? Yes. Yes. Press the one. Ain't shit happening.
Are any of us helping?
Yeah! Will you get me off this elevator?
Oh my God.
Don't let that light go out, please, baby. Help me! Help!
Oh my God, oh my God. Oh my, let us out. Hello.
Hey, lady, help me.
Yes, we need help. Yes.
Monet, do you need help?
Yes. 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 Yes, yes, yes.
Hit that camera, Trina. She can't hit the camera.
You want to see me lose my shit? Let me be in a position like that. And I don't manifest none of that. But she would have pissed me off. Keep asking me, bro, do you need help? Yes, I need help. I'm stuck in the elevator, bro. I keep telling you the same shit, and you keep asking me the same shit. I would have lost it, bro. I'm glad they made it out. What would y'all have done?
90% of the inappropriate things I was shown as a child were shown to me by other children. That's my why. That's my why I have to meet the parents. That's my why you can't have a sleepover. That's my why I gotta meet the kids. That's my why you can't just play with everybody. That's my why. You gotta watch these kids. Not all these kids is raised right.
In the past 24 hours on 4th of July, there were 8 mass shootings in the United States of America. Dozens of people have been injured. Multiple people have been killed. You may not hear about all of these on the news because it's been so normalized, but I want to run through them with you because we can't normalize it. In Dayton, Ohio, 4 people were injured. In Centerville, Mississippi, 2 people were killed, 7 people were injured. In Brooklyn, New York, 8 people were injured, including 4 children. On Hilton Head, South Carolina, 7 people were injured. In San Antonio, Texas, 1 person was killed, 4 people were injured. In Radcliffe, Kentucky, 1 person was killed, 3 people were injured. In Pensacola, Florida, 1 person was killed, 5 people were injured. And in Chicago, Illinois, 7 people were injured. In total, in the past 24 hours due to gun violence and mass shooting events, 11 people were killed, 45 people were injured. That doesn't include everyday gun violence between 2 people, for example. This is just mass shooting and it's from the Gun Violence Archive. Spread the word to not normalize this. I'll have more updates for you soon. Follow along for all the news you need to know about.
Guns ain't the issue, man. It's the dummy holding it.
I'm gonna wake him up with this one.
Do you know that a pig is a grafted animal? It's 3 animals put together. It's a cat, rat, and a dog. It was a eugenics experiment that mixed the cat, rat, and dog genetic makeup to produce the pig.
Stop playing.
Think about that.
Hold
Yeah,
on.
cat, rat, and dog. That's rat and dog. Scientists invented the pig. Cat, rat, and dog. Look at it.
Cat, rat, and
Think
dog.
about it. Doesn't it look like a rat a little bit? Barks like a dog. Look at the boar, the original pig. Fast and frisky like a cat. In the Bible, in the book of Isaiah, it tells, when it starts talking about the pig, it talks about the swine and the mouse because it's connected together. But if you have inside of a swine, pig, a cat, rat, and dog, these are natural enemies of one another. Dogs chase cats, cats chase rats. So the nature of a pig is self-conflicted. So if I'm eating it and you are what you eat.
There's a brain-eating amoeba and a flesh-eating bacteria that's currently spreading in the United States. In case you missed it, the brain-eating amoeba can be found in tap water. It's rare for it to survive, but it has been found. So if you do drink tap water, you're fine. However, if you cleanse your nostrils, like with a neti pot, or clean out your nasal cavity, that's when you can get infected with this brain-eating amoeba. So if you do need to clear your sinuses, you need to use bottled water and not use tap water just to be safe. Now, the flesh-eating bacteria affects a larger pool of people because It's found along the eastern coast. There have already been cases reported in New York, cases reported in Florida, and the flesh-eating bacteria also lives in the Gulf of Mexico. So some states are putting out warnings to people, telling them not to jump in the water because the water is nice and warm, and that really helps this bacteria grow and spread. So if you are going to go to the beach, make sure that you don't have any open cuts, wounds, or sores on your body. Any of those can be infected by this flesh-eating bacteria. So go to the beach, but if you have any cuts, just don't get in the water. You know, you might have to go find a pool if you really want to swim. So those are two things you might have missed in the news. Y'all have a great day. And I'm going to go take a shower.
That's the old Mansfield Reformatory where the movie Shawshank was filmed. A lot of people passed away in that place. They say it's haunted to this day. The castle, legendary.
Look at the dude Oliver Tree who just died, the actor.
What's the story of that? The artist?
He just did 365 days in Antarctica. And he said he was going to blow the whistle on the alien bases that he found. He comes back to the States. He dies with a helicopter.
God damn, that's the story, huh?
That's the story. That's why, bro, I don't... Peep this. When I had the meeting with the dudes making me the proposition, they said, yeah, we could take a helicopter from this location, take you over here to the... I'm like, man, I'm not getting on no helicopter, bro. And I'm like, damn, a helicopter?
Helicopter, that's like
Why we can't drive?
Well, here we go again. And why do I say that? Because the Northeast recently just dealt with some severe weather that included temperatures over and well above 100 degrees all throughout the 4th of July weekend. And now you may just need a paddle boat to get to work or home from work for the next couple of days if you live in the Northeast. And what am I talking about? Because flash flood watches are now in effect until 6 a.m. on Tuesday, with multiple rounds of heavy rain and thunderstorms this afternoon through Monday that could lead to scattered and numerous instances of flash flooding. And New York City wasted no time putting out this urgent warning to residents to prepare for heavy rain and flash floods on Monday. And you all know what happens in New York when it rains heavy. And as you can see from this model right here, New York, New Jersey, and Connecticut are all in the moderate risk for heavy rainfall that could lead to flash flooding. And as you can see from this map here, the entire Northeast corridor is included in a flood watch. And there's also been a special marine warning posted for boaters. And another important thing to keep in the back of your mind, flash floods can happen like that in an instant. Remember, do not walk or drive through high water. Get to higher ground. Stay safe, stay smart, and pay attention. Let me know your thoughts on this in the comments. And as always, I'd love to hear from you.
You know that the stereotype of the absent black father was actually created by the government in the 50s. In the 50s and 60s, there's this thing called the man in the house rule. Basically, the welfare agencies of the government would go house to house to check if there was a man that lived in that house in order to give them welfare. Any man in that house meant that they couldn't get welfare. So throughout time, obviously, it made black families have to choose between feeding their children and having two parents at home, or simply just a man in the home. So as you can imagine, best case scenario, this was a lifelong problem for those families. Worst case scenario, it was generational broken families. It's based off of this one policy that was then actually thrown out by the Supreme Court in 1968. Imagine just how impactful it was that 4 generations later, there's still a consequence being seen from it. So if anything, just recognize how important it is to vote for policies that may seem small at the moment, which by no means would this be a small one at any moment. Any policy can have generational impact. So take your voting very seriously, because a policy that wasn't even active for 2 decades is now affecting families all around the country decades later.
That clip gonna ruffle feathers. Wild clips like that Maybe I'm asking questions I know the answer to.
Well, I just got done listening to the 911 call from the girl that was attacked by an alligator in Seminole County, Florida. It was at Little Big Econ State Forest, which is like a national forest. The water there is very, very dark. Me and my boyfriend personally, we go to a lot of springs in Florida. We live very close to Weeki Wachee and things like that. Probably been to like 20 different springs in Florida. If the water is dark like that, we never go in, and we never go in the grass either. Water that she got bit in, it was brackish water, like it was really, really dark. And if you can't see under your feet, you really shouldn't be going in there. The 911 call was so sad. Her boyfriend was with her, and then a friend was with her, and I guess the gator like bit her arms off. I'm thinking she like bled out. What a terrifying thing to experience. The trauma on the boyfriend and the friend that was there, that's got to be so much trauma. They're gonna live with that for the rest of their life. And then to have to like get back in the water and try to get her to safety is crazy. In the 911 phone call, you can literally hear the friend like, oh, the gator went away, let's go again. Oh, he's back, hold on. The gator was literally stalking that woman. Another thing too, like when they come that close, it makes me think that people were feeding them like in the past. Please do not feed gators. That makes them way too comfortable with humans to come up and think that they can like bite them. Girl was only 31 years old. It's very sad. Trigger warning if you listen to that 911 phone call. It's very sad. So yeah, guys, please be careful if you're coming and visiting Florida and you're going to like springs and swamps and like national forests. They do live there. That is their home. Never go in brackish, dark water, and never go in like long grass, seaweed grass. Even in the ocean, I will not go in that stuff. Anyways, rest in peace to the girl, and I'm so sorry for her family. That's terrible.
Then why do you think it's talked about so much in the industry?
Yeah, they said, did I sell my sauce?
The case, I want my shit to be about cutting a deal with the devil, then getting sentenced to the pen, then the shit happens.
In the album when you speak to Lucy, Lucifer, the devil. So you yeah, man.
Did you sell your soul yet?
My first record ever and selling my soul to Hollywood Records. There's rumor though now that I sold my soul to Satan.
It ain't take too long, Illuminati, man. Did I sell my soul? I sold my soul for you.
Sold my soul to the devil. Well, needless to say, sold my soul.
Why is your hand over your eye?
Because I'm a devil worshiper. What are you talking about?
We've all seen
I had
that.
tickets to see the devil worshiper. I'd like to thank the devil and all the dark lords.
Thank you to Satan for giving me inspiration on how to play this role.
Like, if you don't get this right now, I swear to Lucifer, I'm gonna...
Have we sold our soul to the devil? How else can you explain us being here? I'm very honored to be able to receive this amazing award from the depths of my soul.
Pay close attention to this video. Tell me what you think.
Good evening, godless sodomites. I'm bringing the truth, John. We're in Hollywood, the belly of the beast.
Reality television celebrates the human condition.
Listen.
It warps the minds of our children and weakens the resolve of our allies.
The results are often dramatic and always unexpected. We're here to honor achievement in that category.
By giving you a golden idol to worship. Kneel before your God, Babylon!
Do you get it? You understand? It's just a joke, right? It's just mockery, right? Back to this comment. The thing you have to understand, there are things that can be done that will separate you from God permanently. Like the mark of the beast. I understand it's not your soul to sell, but this is your temple and you can do whatever you please with it. You have free will. And the Bible specifically states that there are ways to permanently cut you off from God. The mark of the beast. Just saying.
Y'all ever wondered what happens to celebrities that decide not to sell their soul?
They are the 1, 2, 3 hit wonders. That's what happens to celebrities when they don't sell their soul. They become the 1, 2, 3 hit wonders. When you get into entertainment, Hollywood entertainment, I definitely believe there's some sort of energy exchange. I've witnessed people glow up, and there's a point during their glow up, as soon as they get signed, they change. Their energy shifts. And this is why it's so important when you're trying to blow up that you really establish self-identification, self-realization, shadow work. Like, you know who you are to the soul, to the core of your being. Because the further you go, the more they try to pull you from that, and you become a puppet for them. You're money to them. You're nothing. So know who you are before you blow up.
Let's take a look at a new Dogman capture. Now, a lot of people seem to love the Dogman, so I try to find as much evidence of it as I can. So here you go. According to the uploader, this is a leaked Dogman photo taken from a national park. But the specific park remains unknown. It appears way larger, less muscular, and lighter in shade. It looks more dog-like and a little less like a humanoid werewolf creature. Zooming in, its eyes are piercing, glowing, even in the daylight. The humongous figure peers from in between an opening and some rock formations. I mean, just imagine seeing this thing in real life. This is straight up nightmare fuel. But I wonder why this one doesn't look like the traditional Dogman. Could it be some kind of other undiscovered creature? Maybe a giant unknown dog or wolf species? And by the looks of it, I would guess the image was taken somewhere in Arizona or Utah based off the landscape. So it would be in one of the national parks there. But like most of today's evidence, it really makes you wonder. Could creatures like this truly exist out in the wild and we don't know about them? Undiscovered creatures that we would maybe be better off never discovering?
The Statue of Liberty was not a gift from France. That is such a stupid story. Washington Monument, a 555-foot-tall obelisk made of 36,000 stones, each one weighing more than my car, is not to remember this corncob-toothed motherfucker named George Washington. All of these magnificent old structures and buildings we see around us have completely fictional stories attached to them. I believe that when people came to America, they found old-world buildings that are just the same as the old-world buildings in Europe, in Asia, all over the world. And yet, that's not the history. So I think a couple hundred years ago, there used to be a more honest understanding of what the word founded meant. It meant founders keepers, that if you could go and stake a claim, you could have it. All of these old school world fairs, I think they were here to sell real estate. Immigrated to the New World, you could get a little stone palace to yourself if you could found it. And I think that's what happened here in this new world. I think people were turning the lights back on. All of this old tech that used to be around, people were firing it up. People were pretty stoked about this new little founded nation of America. Tons of people were immigrating here from all over the world. And then, I believe in the early 1900s, 1907, there was a reset. Not one as aggressive and intense as what flooded everything. Why all these buildings are buried, I think that was 1,000 years ago. Almost 100 years ago, I think there was a mini reset. A lot of these fires, these great fires broke out about this time. And then we got World War I, Spanish influenza, Great Depression, World War II, and then all of our institutions are still around from then. So I think in the teens, 20s, 30s, there was a total dark ages going on. It's really hard to get any book published before 1935. Everything's been republished. Everything's been updated. If you've seen a bunch of the videos on my channel, you just see how much cover-up there is. And people don't ask the most basic of questions, like how did these huge stone buildings get here? And we're told hammer and chisel people did it very easily. Wild West, they came here from nothing and built everything from scratch. Absolute horseshit, if you ask me. I think something much more nefarious has gone on here. I'm hoping we all just keep waking up to this fact so we can actually...
They messed up our timeline so badly that I'm currently in a paper chaos trying to figure out how this proposed timeline that includes a lot of phantom years could be actually this timeline. And it's quite interesting. I went through all of these centuries searching for clues as to what happened when, how did it happen, and so on. And this is only my first draft. This is a working project because I will have to go through all of this. These are major city fires. These are major floods that happened. These are earthquakes that happened after the reset, but I'm gonna present my first draft. So everything obviously starts with Christ's birth in the year 0. We have the year 33 with the crucifixion, 66, Jewish-Roman War started, that lasted 7 years. The temple got destroyed in 70 AD, then we had 79 AD where Pompeii got destroyed by a volcano eruption. Then Rome falls, but we are not sure about that year because it might have been the second year. Regarding Gunnar Heinzen's research, we have 700 phantom years, meaning they have added time here to deceive us, meaning Latin did not change, no new living quarters arose, they had the same style, the same buildings, the same colors, the same materials. So Gunnar Heinzen is a very good chronology researcher. He and many others are suggesting that 700 at least to 1,000 years have been added to our current timeline, especially regarding the Dark Ages and Antiquity. Because, as the name says, Dark Ages, not much was written in that time. Renaissance starts in around 1400. Then we have the 1561 Nuremberg event, which depicts a war in the sky. Then we have 1600 with Galileo arising. We have the 30-Year War. We have Louis ruling France. We have the British Civil War. We have the Industrial Revolution in 1750, and obviously the major and important date of 1776 and the Declaration of Independence. We also have the 7-Year War right here. We have the Napoleon War, we have the French Revolution, and then obviously the reset period starts where everything here comes into place with all of these great fires, world fairs, flooding, and so on, resulting in World War I, World War II, 2000, and then somewhere up here is 2025. Whereas the proposed timeline is Christ's birth, crucifixion with 33, tribulation, that is supposed to last 7 years, which is mentioned in Daniel 12. So, and I am not sure whether I want to have the start and the comeback of Jesus in the year 66 when the Jewish war started, or in 70 when the temple got destroyed, or in 79 when the volcanic eruption in Pompeii appeared, because we also have an event in 536 to 550, which was the worst time to be alive, as we had 14 years of major volcanic eruptions. The sun didn't have a brightness. We had a mini ice age due to these volcanic eruptions. We had the siege of Rome, which doesn't make sense if we consider that Rome already fell or the Roman Empire, 476. In 538, we had another bluish sun because there was another eruption, and then we had another eruption in El Salvador, resulting in a worldwide plague, another cool summer, another crop failure, famine, and then we have another eruption, which led to the worst crop failure and even more death. So I'm not exactly sure when I consider Gunnar Heinzen's research and the 700 phantom years, and he is convinced that the first 700 centuries were added to our timeline. If this
right here would be the tippy top of a very large Tartarian bridge. This is the Wrightsville entrance of the Susquehanna River Bridge. This right here would be the tippy top of an archway system that is over 60 feet long, depending where you are. Now, because we're mud flooded, obviously the arches, are mud flooded, okay? But what you're looking at is me being on top of a mud flooded archway bridge, I guess. Hold on one second, I'm getting distracted. See right here? See this right here? This would be the tippy top of a bridge. Now, I would have to stand on a giant's head in order to be able to put my hands on this. You see this? We're not supposed to be doing this. I want to show you something. I'm not supposed to be able to do this. You see this? This is laser cut. Okay, in no way, shape, or form were we able to do this. All right? Not in the 1800s, 1900s, later on. Come on, yeah, maybe, but still. Yeah. Look. And they're not even. You can see the mud came this way. All right, it came downhill right into the Susquehanna River. See again, mud flooded. I'm not supposed to be on this dirt. This is not something I should be able to do. Do you see this? This is all mud. This top of the arch, I'm on top of what, 60 feet. All right, it's all on the ground. Look at that. It's weird. How do you have private property under a bridge? I don't know. Hold on a second. Look at this. Look at the bearings. Right there. No. These are the original, one of the original archways. Right here. See those? See this? And then we have this system here. Now all this is all messed up. This whole thing, it's all messed up. Cause see, I'm up, I'm higher than the water level of the Susquehanna. And as the bridge is going down into the Susquehanna, the archways are getting larger and larger. There's a reason why. Because over here is right here we began. Do you see where I am right now? Do you see the start of the bridge? Hold on. Hold on. Look at this. See how, yeah, they're small. They're small. Let me see. Right here. I am literally, you know, I guess the height of the mud flood itself could have been, you know, all the way up. And here, the elevated I am right now. Keep going. Keep going. There's American Legion. No, that's nothing. There's a church up there. No, that's nothing. No. Look. Explain. Come on. You're going to have to connect it. Those are hard and awakened to this. Wake up. Wake up. All right? You see this? Why am I so high? Oh, here, look. There you go, there's the river, Susquehanna. Hi. All right. Yeah. No. Hang on a second. Okay, look. All this. Downhill. All this. Okay? Downhill. Thanks. Yeah, now I'm walking towards Columbia again. Alright, see? Look. Mud flood. Ooh, where does this go to? Who are you and where do you lead to, my friend? You look old. I like you. Figure out where the hell you're going to. Alright. Yeah. Right here. Next.
Terrifying new footage was just released on June 21st, 2026. The caption reads, "Skinwalker caught on camera. Disturbing footage shows a four-legged creature moving across."
up. Wake up. Up, baby, wake up! What the baby? Wake up, wake up, wake up. Something, open the door. Aren't you waking up? Baby, wake up! Wake up! Oh my God, baby. Wake up! Wake up! What the baby? Wake up! Why are you awake? Are you okay? What the
Look, ladies, anybody out there, get you a new husband. If he can't hear when danger coming through the house, bro. If he ain't waking up when he need to wake up. If he don't sleep lightly already, bro, get you a new husband. He got to be able to protect the house, bro. That's like a dog that you get to protect the house, and you like, okay, so invaders coming in. The dog just lets the invader come in, grab everything, most important valuables, and walk out. Get you a new dog, bro. Same shit. He should have heard that, bro. He should have heard that. He should have. It is what it is. Maybe it was a prank. Maybe it was fake. Maybe he was possessed. I don't know. But you gotta get you a new husband. He worthless with that shit, bro.
So I'm sure that everyone by now has seen that crash with the Tesla semi. It's pretty terrible. I guess authorities are saying that the driver might have fallen asleep behind the wheel. It's really sad that these things keep happening, but as drivers, you know, anything can happen on the road. And when your little car is the size that it is, and that semi is the size that it is, just stay away.
I know we made it to the end of this. If you haven't already, please like, comment, subscribe. Hit that bell so you always notified whenever we drop them uploads. Y'all know we coming with about 4 videos very smooth 7. This is for entertainment purposes as well. And when you like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, helps Collective grow, helps Collective get bigger, helps more people who like this type of content tap in with this content. But I appreciate you if you're watching on TV, whatever the case is. I wish it was smooth 7. Y'all Collective. I'll see y'all in the next one. Y'all know what it is. We gone.
Ay, yeah, I just check my count. Sheesh, at the amount.